Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the energies for February 2021 for life path number 8. Before I get into the reading, I just want to mention that this is, of course, a general reading. If you would like a personalized reading, then please book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. Okay, so February is a 7 universal energy month. And so collectively, what we might be seeing is energy around specialization, solitude, self-analysis, especially when it comes to our goals, our projects that we're currently working on, and our sort of intimate relationships. So you may have an opportunity at this time to really take a closer look at the goals that you've set for yourself. Are they, just do a checkpoint. Are they still in alignment with where you want to be moving forward? If they are, great. If not, then this is a great time for readjustment. Same thing with those projects that we're dedicating our energy and time to. Is it still what we want to dedicate our time to, or do we need to make some adjustments? With relationships, this is a great time to take a closer look at, are you receiving an energetic exchange within that relationship, or does it feel off balance? So are you showing up more than the other person or vice versa? And if that's the case, then some communication might fix that, or it may be a relationship that needs to be released. So I feel like throughout this month, we're going to have opportunities to take a closer look at those areas within our lives to see, are we in alignment, or do we need to get ourselves back into alignment by making some adjustments? Health, when it comes to holistic health, could be coming up in the forefront. So body, mind, and spirit. This is a great cycle to look to see where we're a little off kilter, body, mind, spirit, and where can we give ourselves a little bit more TLC in those areas to bring ourselves back into some level of alignment. So reflection and rest may also be coming in quite strongly this month collectively. And so this is a great cycle to, again, do some self-reflection, allow for some integration of some of the past cycles that we've had over the past months, and some of the lessons and challenges and, downloads or whatever that have come in over the past few months, allowing that, giving ourselves time and rest for those energies to integrate, okay? And so that we can start to incorporate them into our work moving forward as we move into the coming months. Dreams may be coming in quite strongly as well this month, so pay attention to those dreams, the daydreams and the night dreams. This is a great cycle to either start using a dream journal or continue to use your dream journal. Really pay attention to those messages that are coming in, including, the symbols or the ideas. This is a great time to really start working with your dreams and to really incorporate those messages into your waking hours. So pay attention to those dreams, daydreams, and night dreams. I feel like they could be profound this month. Let this 7th cycle work for you rather than trying to control or force things to happen. I think that's really going to be key this month. So if there's areas within your life that you need to sort of loosen the grip a little bit, then this is going to be the time to do that and surrender more to the universe sort of sending you the gifts, the tangibles, whatever it may be from past efforts. So this is going to be more about a month of receiving and being open to receiving. Let's see. So especially, and that has to do especially with business. And so for 8 energy, that's interesting because, you guys are so, oftentimes you're so sort of immersed in your business life. So when it comes to business, for you guys especially, I think, try to not force things. Try to let things happen as organically as possible. And as much as you can be open to receiving this month when it comes to your business, then, or your work or whatever, it doesn't have to be like, that you're an entrepreneur, but when it comes to your business or material goods, this is a month where you really don't want to force things. This is a month where you need to show up, but you're showing up in receiving mode, okay? I think that's going to be really, really important. So again, this energy, this 7 energy is more about, it's more focused on self-work, integration, specialization, so expanding your mind and expertise. So those things that maybe you were starting to work on in the past may come back into your awareness to really spend more time in specializing or mastering that energy. So pay attention to what comes in for you around that. So if I could, come up with something to summarize the energy of this 7 month, it would be quiet receptivity, which is kind of a contradiction to 8 energy, because 8 energy is so often action oriented and about creating and, striving and all of those action oriented words. But this energy, really, this cycle feels more like quiet receptivity. So there's going to be that time for integration, that time for the stillness, the time for allowing the universe to bring to you those resources, those material goods, those people that can help you on your journey. And so it's going to be really about being open to receiving that. Okay, so I pulled an animal spirit card to see what the overall energy for the month could be for 8s. And it's interesting, you guys got ladybug. And I love this for 8s. The energy is, this is a time of good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive all good things in your life. And I love that it incorporated the word receive, because I think that that's going to be such a big theme for you all this month. And so what I'm kind of seeing is like, I see you receiving good fortune and all of those things, but it's really going to be about being open to how it comes in. Because, and not trying to control what it looks like. So again, you might be like, all right, this abundance is going to be me making $2,000, right? I don't know. And then it comes in a different way, in a different resource that helps you to get to that $2,000 or whatever the case may be. Or it's like someone, gives you something that is valued at around that cost or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, be open to what that abundance looks like, because I feel like this could be a very abundant month for you, but it may come in a little bit differently than anticipated. Okay, so just keep that in mind as you move through this energy of the month. Then I broke the month down into 4 weeks. And the first week, we have this interesting energy of like celebration. And it feels like celebrating something around a new start or a new idea or the potential to make money at something. So this feels related to the material world. And so again, this is like, maybe you get some kind of new offer. Maybe somebody offers to work with you in some way. This could be an opportunity to, maybe you're like, I want to sell my car, but I don't want to go through a dealership. So I'm going to go through privately. And then you're able to sell it privately for more than you were able to get it through the car dealership. I don't know. That's such a random example, but that just came in. So and so that's cause for celebration. So, something like that, this feels material driven, but it's something that's cause for celebration. So be open to the inspirations, the ideas, the offers from other people that come in, the potentials of whatever shows up for you. Don't necessarily take everything right at face value, but see it for what it is, but then spend some time to allow it to integrate as you work with the potential of what it could be, if that makes sense. So it's like, if an offer comes in for you and you're like, no, that doesn't seem big enough, sort of sit with it for a little bit and kind of see what the potentiality is of it. Because I feel like whatever this is that comes in may first appear smaller than it actually is going to be. And so, because I see celebration sort of related to it in some way. So again, I know that sounds cryptic, but just be open to whatever comes in for you at this time, because again, I feel like this could be an abundant month for you, but I do feel like the things that come in are going to look a little bit differently than what you anticipate they would. But this beginning of the week or the beginning of the month, I do feel like something may come in for you. You just have to be open to it, and it could lead to some celebration. So good energy there. Then we move into the second week of February. And what's interesting is very strong energy around something from the past, you picking back up. And This feels like an idea or an inspiration or a project from the past that you were working on that maybe you put it down for a little while. Now it's coming back in, and you have the opportunity to become the expert at whatever this is, or to really specialize in whatever this is. And by doing that, you're laying the foundation for something much, much bigger. So again, this feels like if there's some kind of project that you've put on the back burner because it didn't feel worthy enough or big enough, but it's something that's really been calling to you, this is going to be a great cycle to pick that back up. And again, to sort of specialize in it or become the expert in it, maybe take some courses on it. Anything you can do to expand your mind and your wisdom when it comes to whatever this is. Because I do feel like the timing might have been off in the past, but now the timing is right, and you're going to have the opportunities to build something bigger from whatever this was. So again, this feels very like inspiration driven, like idea driven, that equates to becoming a specialist in this area, and then that equating to abundance or money or something like that. Okay. Then we move into the third week of February, and it's interesting because I'm getting this energy around like a major shift of focus. So here's another thing too with this this 7 energy for this month. It's like if your energy has felt really scattered, or you felt like you had your hands in like 20,000 different pots, which can happen with 8 energy, this is going to be a time for sort of reining that back in quite drastically and picking the few things that you really want to focus on and really specialize in. That doesn't mean that you can't pick up the other stuff later. That just means that your energy right now needs to be sort of laser focused. And I feel like you need to shift your energy from those things that just aren't worthy of your energy at this time. And you'll feel that because either you're not getting anywhere with it, or it's not creating a spark from within, or it's just like, it feels more like you're obligated to do whatever this is, but it's not really speaking to you. So this is going to be a time for you to shift that focus to the things that really inspire you. Because remember, like, inspire is all about being in spirit and being in that divine flow. And so it's really about this month, as much as you can shift your focus and really harness that energy towards the things that feel like, that put you in divine flow. Those are the things that are going to reap the most rewards for you energetically, physically, all of that. And so obviously, in life, to survive, we do have obligations that we need to meet. That's fine. And I'm not telling you to throw those to the wayside. I am saying if you have certain projects or certain things that you're like spending your time on that really don't need your focus right now, that you can kind of put to the side, and focus on those bigger things that really call to you. This is going to be a time to do that. And I feel like this is going to be highlighted for you. So if you're not really sure what that is, I feel like, something may come up this week, this third week of February, that really highlights for you where it is that your focus needs to be, what has the most potential at this time, and where you need to invest your time and energy in. So pay attention to that. Again, this can easily come through dreams. This can come through daydreams. This can come through just epiphanies. But it can just come through like when you're doing something and you just feel you dread doing it, right? There's just that like, I really don't want to do this. Then this may be the time to shift your focus away from whatever that is, if you can, realistically, if it makes sense, and put that extra energy towards those things that really call to your spirit. Okay. So however that comes in, but that's what I'm feeling. Then we move into the 4th week of February, and this feels really beautiful. This is like, this could be an offer of love coming in for you, like an offer for a relationship. Like if you are in a relationship or starting a relationship, this could be like taking that relationship to another level. This could be a support team coming in for you, a networking team. This just feels very supportive, like very supportive energy, but it also feels very fulfilling. So it's like whatever this offer is, offers you some level of feeling of like security and safety and like coziness and just feeling really safe and secure and loved. which is beautiful for eights. I think sometimes eights have a hard time like allowing that to come in for themselves because you guys can be so very independent. But this is like an offer coming in from somebody in the external that's like an offer of love. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, it can be like a friendship, it can be a business partner or a business opportunity that comes in, but it has the opportunity, it has the potential to be very fulfilling for you and to bring you like that feeling of like warmth and security. So again, if this is a physical relation, like a romantic relationship, then it's almost like, yeah, it's kind of like taking a relationship to the next level. So, and feeling really good about that and really safe in that, that exchange. So, but again, it could come in through friends, family, or, any kind of relationship, but it does feel relationship related. So allow for that to come in and receive it with open arms and yeah, just see where it goes. So try not to put too much control over anything this month. Like just be as open as possible to receiving. And then it's like once whatever that is that wants to come into you comes into you, then you can decide like how you want to mold it, like what you want to do with it. But it's a lot less this month about like striving and just moving towards that goal. And it's more about like, reevaluating those goals, reevaluating your projects, and shifting that energy and focusing that energy where it really needs to be focused so that you're getting the most bang for your buck, right? Like you're getting the most reward for your energy invested. So I hope it's a beautiful month for you all eights. This feels very, very powerful, positive energy for you guys. It's how you harness the energy, what you do with it, and how open you are to it. I definitely think that we do have the ability to, block these things. I feel like what's meant for us will always find us, but we may not always be ready for it. So if we're not ready for it, then it'll keep coming back until we are. But I think the more that we can be open to receiving it, the more likely it is to come in and find us that first go. So anyway, be open as possible, be open to receiving as much as possible. And yeah, I think it's going to be a beautiful month for you all. So take care. I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.